How much?
Joe, this is not the right time for a music video. I'm now totally convinced that he burnt down the studio.
Murder for hire.
Oh shit. It's Hannah at Cinema Blend, and it is time to watch Tiger King episode 6. But before I press play, do me a favor, go down and hit subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way you'll be the first to know as soon as the next episode drops, and you can keep up with all the other cool videos that we're posting on Cinema Blend's YouTube channel literally every day. As we continue growing our channel, we want to make more videos for you, our subscribers. So also be sure to leave feedback, let us know what you like, what you don't like, all that fun stuff. Okay, let's do this.
Tigers in our house, animal control, stormed the place like we were El Chapo.
When Jeff Lowe came back from getting in trouble in Vegas is when all hell broke loose.
Has all hell not already broken loose?
Jeffrey Lowe, I am adjudicating you guilty. You will stay out of trouble. That means no illegal activity. If you do that, at the end of the year, I will vacate the jail time. If not, you will serve 179 days. Do you understand my order?
When Lauren and I came back, Joe was locking me out of the online bank accounts. The feds were watching him.
Good.
You forged my name 20 fucking times on cash checks.
While he was running for the governor of Oklahoma, we found $88,000 some in misappropriated spending.
You just do whatever the fuck you want without even asking. You can't funnel and embezzle money. Asshole.
He had spent
Joe, I don't
$60,000
think
in
you
campaign
do.
brochures and printing and signs and t-shirts,
Oh, God.
condoms with his picture on it.
It says campaign paid by the park. That's illegal, and it's my ass.
Joe really needs
They
to
already
do
told
some
me
research
they're being
before he just
investigated for
starts
something else, but they wouldn't tell me what it is.
getting involved with
When shit hits the
copyright
fan,
law
I don't
and
need another felon.
illegal campaign activity.
I'll move.
Like a simple Google search.
And I'll run this park the right
Simple
way.
trip to the library.
Right before Joe got kicked off the park, he burned all of the records because he didn't want us to be able to prove the embezzlement.
Shit, I think he burnt laptops. I think he
Seems
burned
like
transfer.
someone's
I'm
got
sure
a
telling me.
history of
I didn't have a
burning
clue where he
things.
was
I'm now totally convinced that
distraught.
he burnt down
Tears in
the
his eyes.
studio
Never
and all that
seen this
footage.
suffer.
He really got paranoid, like a little birdie had told him something's wrong.
Joe had a truck come in here so he could pick up animals in the middle of the night.
I took 2 baby tigers to California. There was $5,000 exchanged in Branson, Missouri.
Mm.
You got 6 minutes.
Stop.
I told Joe, if you come on this property again, I'll shoot you in the head.
This is not the right time for a music video. No. No. These things should not be in cages.
Rather than argue or be accused of stuff, I just decided to walk away.
I don't think you just get to walk away from
The cats are my
embezzlement.
responsibility.
And who's the winner in this?
Nobody.
Carol, is it?
In the long run, it's going to be the animal rights people are going to be the winners of this.
And what about Carol?
I still think that she deserves to sit in jail for killing her husband, but I truly believe in karma, and a few people
As do
got
I.
some karma coming.
This is your karma.
You're not going to notice that? Okay.
What? Is that legal?
Supposedly, I guess, he solicited somebody to kill Carol Baskin.
Oh, here we go.
I mean,
Interesting.
we've all said it, you know, somebody needs to kill the bitch. I mean, I can't tell you how many times everybody said it.
That's
nobody's
a
ever
little
really said it.
extreme.
There was times Joe would joke around about it, about taking out Carol Baskin. Joe
Yeah, he
had some
posted
pretty
videos
twisted
about
ideas.
it.
I just took it as jokes.
One time I was on the park. He says, "Hey, I hear you can take care of a problem for me in Florida." I said, "What problem would that be?" He says, "Carol Baskin." I said, "No, I can't."
Good for you.
When I do become psychotic, that's my going to Tampa gun.
You can't say things like that, Joe.
Some people working with Joe were criminals.
Yeah, the Tiger Mafia.
Jeff Lowe's a felon. He's done numerous things. I know he strangled his first wife in the past. Alan, Jeff Lowe's right-hand man, he's a felon. James Garrison ought to be a felon.
Whenever Jeff got around, Joe got a big head, and those two were trying to get Carol Wax. The first time I met and discussed the whole murder for hire, we were sitting in a meeting, and they were talking about the easiest way to kill Carol.
She's riding like the Wicked Witch of the West. And Joe says, look at this bitch. She rides this entire bike trail, and there's nobody around. He says, that's where you gotta hit her. That's where I gotta get her. Somebody take a shot from the bushes and get her right there.
And then Jeff Lowe goes to Google Earth and he shows a bike path right by Big Cat Rescue and stuff.
That was because I was the only one smart enough to bring up the picture on Google Earth.
I came in the office one day and he's like, I got this crossbow. You can use
Good
this one.
God.
her nature trail wherever she walked. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I can see me walking around Florida with a fucking camouflage suit on, okay, but a fucking crossbow? Give me a break.
Alan Glover, he's an old-time employee of Jeff. Jeff knows him real well.
Well, Joe came to me one day, just out of the blue. He says, "You think Alan could kill somebody? Is he capable of it?" Of course, who's not?
A lot of
fucking
people?
head off for you if you want. And he was all into that. I said, would you like me to bring it back?
Joe put a picture of her property on Facebook. What are you, stupid?
Before I'm done with this, I'm gonna have the bitch's head in a jar.
Joe probably thought I was loyal to him and I would never turn on him. And I said, call Carol Baskin and tell her for $500,000, I will hand her Joe on a silver platter with all the crimes I know he's committed.
A text came in. We sent that to the law enforcement.
Smart.
This agent shows up here in my shop. He's like, you're in a lot of fucking trouble. But I don't have anything to do with any of this. Other than the lemur, I got my ass in a pinch and the feds fucking twisted my arm over that. What do you fucking do? And I thought it was a noble thing to do. So I signed up to be a confidential informant.
Is James Garrettson in all of this? And why is he working for the feds?
Oh no. No. That's not cool.
I would say James Garrison's involvement is to get himself out of trouble if he's involved.
James is the mastermind behind illegal credit cards. So John Rinky has stolen Hummer.
If I stole a Hummer, don't you think I'd be charged? Come on. The guy's delusional.
I don't know, maybe he made a deal.
I told the FBI Glover was going to actually do it. And then Alan Glover disappeared. Fish and Game guys were like, fuck, what's going on? So it was a big shit show.
There was a noise out on our porch. It sounded like someone had broken through the screen.
Dang near shot the neighbor's dog. You don't have to worry about the barking dog so much as the one that's quiet. Those are the people that worry me.
Eventually, I made contact with Alan Glover.
Apparently, I chickened the fuck out and didn't make it there.
At that point, the case stopped. Glover ended up in a totally different state.
Good for you, bud. Get out of that.
Murder for hire, things have to happen like transfer of money.
And the feds wanted me to put in a undercover agent. I was like, hey, Joe, this is the guy who will whack Carol for you. Really? How much?
They did discuss various details. Mr. Passage should buy some burner phones, or that Mr. Passage should obtain an unregistered pistol, and that he would pay him. They discussed in detail. Follow her into a parking lot, cap her, and drive off.
That was the wrap.
The government doesn't have any evidence that Mr. Passage actually obtained any of the phones or the pistol, and certainly that he did not give any money to the undercover agent.
About the same time that the FBI was waiting on Joe. Jeff was dealing with all the problems.
Completely forgot about Jeff.
I asked him if he wanted to cooperate, and he said,
I'm dying to talk to him and tell him what I know.
I promise you he's trying to squash that bullshit in Las Vegas by feeding them Joe. I mean, there's a motive behind their madness, I promise you.
Well, yeah.
I told James the day before Alan left, Joe paid him to go kill Carol. The feds had me call Alan.
You don't want to be on Joe's side when this comes down. You want to be on the government side.
He asked me, hey, Bo, you know anybody go kill that woman for me?
What did he offer in exchange?
Well, he's supposed to give me $5,000 cash to leave with. He's supposed to get $5,000, but he only got $3,000. But that wasn't about the fucking money. It was about fucking him over.
Jeff and James were con artist buddies. They record everything. That's how they blackmail you.
You paid somebody to kill Carol Baskin.
It's not what I was talking about.
When I started asking him about where the money came from for the hitman, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Not that he wasn't already planning on leaving, but that's why he packed up and left.
The government did not know that Mr. Glover had in fact been given money by Mr. Passage until July of 2018, and we indicted him. His social media posts seemed to be designed to indicate that he was in Belize.
He was still posting on
not
social media.
where he was.
I was like, that's Florida water. That's panhandle water. We all knew they were in Florida.
With the assistance of some local law enforcement, he was arrested in a parking lot.
3 large officers kneel on my back, and all you can see is the barrel of the gun. You would have thought they just caught Ted Bundy.
What would you say to Joe right now?
I would just hug him. He's a very affectionate man. So I would definitely just hug him as tight as I could.
Joe Exotic makes good TV. You can't get him to stop talking.
It's his biggest problem.
He has a mountain of evidence that will prove he was framed.
The media's just using him. He needs to stop talking.
Jeff Lowe asked me if I wanted to be a part of the new zoo. I told him where I would build a zoo. I'd build a zoo down in Thackerville by the WinStar, so it's closer to the Texas border.
And we found almost 40 acres, about 1 mile behind the WinStar Casino. Everything is going to be huge. It's going to be open. It's going to be the best that our money can afford.
Better for the animals, I guess.
So when I was told the FBI was involved, I'm like, holy fucking shit. They went in there and took my story like 3 different times to make sure it was fucking accurate. And all I did was, like Jeff told me to do, is just come and tell them exactly what the fuck happened. And thank God I did. I'd be sitting in there with fucking Joe.
Let me show and tell the whole thing, because then you'll get it. Then you'll say, Jesus fucking Christ, why are you in jail?
Okay. All right. I have not had enough sleep and coffee to process all of this. I'm assuming episode 7 will be finally hearing Joe's side of all of this, which will be interesting. If you're making videos and all you do is talk to people about how you want Carol killed, and you literally make a video where you shoot a Carol mannequin, it's kind of hard to argue your way out of that one, I guess. I mean, I don't believe you, Joe. I believe that you were stupid enough to think that you could get away with this and that you could lie about it, and maybe it was, you know, a little bit more innocent than it came off for the attention, but come on. It all started with the copyright, because that's what led to, you know, Carol suing him and then him having to get involved with Jeff and all this stuff. And it's like, if he would have just Googled, you know, like, is it okay to copy somebody's business name, maybe he would have been like, let me stop. So we'll see. I will see you guys back here for the finale of Tiger King. So go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on your notifications so you'll be the first to know as soon as that drops.